NFL Hall of Famer here, Cris for Apex Sports. We're talking catching the football. Yes, there are people out there that argue Cris called it better than anyone in NFL history. Well, let me give you one of the many drills over the years that I developed that helped me to get that reputation. All right? There are windows when you're throwing the football. There's 3 windows, and I call them catching windows. Window number 1 is the spot that I prefer to catch the ball when the ball's thrown to me. Let's imagine that the cameraman, he's the quarterback, and the ball is coming to me. My preferred window to catch the ball in is window number 1. That would happen to be furthest away from my body, all right? I've run a curl route, I've stopped, I've exploded, I'm coming back. The quarterback throws me a ball, and I go to catch it this way. This is window number 1. If I'm out to the side for a visual, it's the farthest point away from my body that my arms are completely stretched out. There's no defensive back, even if he's on my back, that's going to be able to reach around and get that ball, all right? Window number 2. Window number 2 happens to be 3 to 4 inches further to my body. That means there are some defenders that are going to be able to get close to it, all right? I prefer to catch it in window number 1. If you catch it in window number 2, I won't mark you down. But window number 3 is the no-no, because when the ball gets into window number 3, bad things happen. Your dominant eye is the only eye that can see it when it gets this close, all right? So you only have one eye that can see it. Also, when it gets this close, because of the equipment, there's a good chance it's gonna hit off of your pads and bounce into the air, and bad things happen. That's why I prefer window number 1. Window number 2 is acceptable. Window number 3 is where bad things happen. Most of the drops happen, you have your poorest visual, and hitting off your pads, careening up into the air. So as many times as you can extend, all right, people ask me, what's the perfect hand placement for catching the ball? It's your arms all the way extended, bam, out in front of you. That's the way I go to catch it, bam, and I'll bring it back into. Window number 1, as far away, bam, as possible. That can be out to the side. If the ball's coming diagonal this way, all right, don't let the ball travel through the windows. Catch it in window number 1, out to the side. Window number 1 is here, so I go here to catch it. Window number 2, I will accept that. Window number 3, only one of your eyes can see the ball. At that point, you're getting lucky, and that's where you see a lot of the misses. Out to the side, if the ball was coming this way, window number 1, I would catch it here. I will accept catching it here, where the drops and deflections happen, in window number 3, where only one of my eyes is on the ball. A lot of bad things happen. So if you're going to catch this ball, if you're going to catch it at a high level, you got to be able to see it. And if you can see it, catch it in window number 1. I'm willing to accept window number 2, not in window number 3. If it's good enough for me, must be good enough for you. Catch it in window number 1. Catches at Apex Sports, NFL Hall of Famer here, Cris.